You're watching Two Button Crew.
The daily show for Nintendo fans.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Simeon.
I think this one should be a fun one.
Yes, I am super excited for this one.
Sometimes we're mad at each other, like how many bits are best.
Yes. But today we're just going to have fun talking about awesome and terrible Super Smash Bros. Taunts.
Yeah, and like now's the best time to do it because we finally have all of them.
Yes.
Just recently, so...
We may never get another Smash Bros. Taunt again.
That's a sad thought.
That's depressing.
Alright, so we'll start out with the best ones. As usual, the worst ones are kind of funny. So, one of my favorite is Wario's side taunt, which is just shaking his booty.
Shaking
and I think
his tail.
This is probably one of the more insulting taunts that you can give someone, especially if you do it multiple times. So, there you go. Simeon, what you got?
Obviously, when we're talking about the best, we got to talk about the ones that actually do something.
Yes.
And Luigi's down taunt, especially when it spikes, which I try and do. I do it. I try and do it as much as I can. People think that I'm just taunting, but it's actually a strategy to it. But yes, it actually does something. It's a lot of fun to kill somebody with it.
Yeah, and you've done that to me before. I really like Donkey Kong's down taunt. It's kind of I don't know. And I love doing it, after a bit of jank.
Yeah, it's like, oh, what happened?
Yes.
I don't know.
And my favorite part is his eyes get so tiny. Yes.
The pupils are like gone.
Okay.
Okay. Marth's down taunt for speaking Japanese, which in the Melee days, we would try and pronounce it in English, but I can't even remember how we would say it.
Yes.
We don't know what he says, but he says something pretty epic in Japanese.
Here is a taunt combo that I like. It's Mr. Game & Watch, and I used to really main Game & Watch in Brawl. But I love how his up and side taunts are pretty much the same thing, just at different angles. Mm-hmm. So I just really like alternating them right off the ledge after you kill somebody.
Yes. So the next one is Ike's up taunt, in which he holds his sword and wind flows through his hair and his cape. And he moves like an angry cow.
Alright, my personal signature taunt is Sheik's up taunt.
The creepy spider taunt.
Yeah, she's so acrobatic. Up on one hand. I often can be seen doing an up taunt after an up smash, which is just, what do you call it? Sweet spot, so satisfying. And then, of course, they're flying up. They can't get to me while I'm taunting. It's super flashy.
Up smash to up taunt combo.
Yes. Can I tell a quick story?
Tell a quick story.
I got really called out at the last Smash Bros. Tournament.
Did you?
Yeah, I was playing against Momo, and I beat him the first match, my Sheik versus his Diddy Kong. And the second match, he was making a great comeback, and I was like on the ropes of my last stock, and he didn't have much damage on his last stock. And I got an up smash, and I taunted, and he was clearly beating me. And then Dr. Wah from the sidelines is just like, Scott, every time you taunt, you get hit. What are you doing? And then I lost the match.
Yeah, I mean, you could be charging up your needles.
I could.
Boo.
But they call me Stud Muffin for a reason. I gotta do flashy things.
Yes.
Alright, so this is Kirby's up taunt.
Yes, Kirby's up taunt, which is his victory dance when he lands on the clouds. In the NES games and the Consequent games, it's just a lot of fun.
Well, I think that I saw Smash Bros. Taunt before I ever played the original one, and I was so surprised how similar that was. I was like, watching the NES game, I was like, I know exactly where that Smash Bros. Taunt is from now. Mm-hmm. So Shulk's side taunt is now kind of a Smash meme. He says, I'm really feeling it. And
I'm really feeling it.
Yeah. So now we're in like a Smash Bros. Facebook group, and sometimes people post like, I'm excited for the upcoming tournament, and then the next comment is just a picture of Shulk smiling. Yeah,
I'm really feeling it today. So the next one, of course, is show me your moves, which is, I mean, How more classic do you get than that? That's almost as classic as, you know, his Falcon Punch or Falcon Kick, or even his, you know,
I've heard it said that the Falcon Punch is Smash Bros.
Falcon Punch is Smash Bros.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's safe to say.
And Show Me Your Moves is close behind. I really like Mewtwo's up taunt just because you get to do this evil, maniacal laugh at people. And I love doing it, you know, after they accidentally self-destruct or something.
So rude. So rude. But a great taunt, nonetheless. And lastly, for our best list, we have Mega Man's Teleport, his down taunt, which is just so classic.
You know.
And he, you know, it's just sums up the Mega Man games really well.
When I got that 3DS Smash Bros. Demo, I played a lot of Mega Man, and that taunt was just like, Mega Man is awesome. They put him in this game perfectly.
Yes, they did. Every single move is absolutely perfect.
All right, here's a few worst taunts. I really don't like Bowser's down taunt because I don't think it fits him as a character at all. He looks like he's either about to trip, like he's back in the Brawl days, or he's just like goofing around.
Yeah.
And neither of them are Bowser.
No. I agree. So this taunt I despise. I like to laugh at it, but it's Donkey Kong's what I call the nasty shake thing, where he just shakes his body, and it's just really, really disturbing.
Side taunt.
Yes.
I usually default to up taunts for some reason. But
Except
if I play
for
Donkey Kong
DK.
against you, it's time for some nasty
shake thing, which makes me really mad because I want to go and beat you up because of it.
Here's another worst one. Ganondorf's down taunt just makes you wonder, why doesn't he use that sword?
Yes.
He just stuffs it right back down his pants, and it clips through his cape and everything.
Yeah, it looks nasty.
Yeah.
Use that sword, Ganondorf. Besides in a custom move.
There is a custom move.
I know, but we don't care. So next we have Palutena doing a pole dance.
Yeah, this got a lot of press leading up to the game.
Yeah, Palutena being a pole dancer, that's a little over the top. I don't know. I think that's a little strange.
That's a little TM.
Yeah. Too much. Too much or teen mature? Which way are you going?
I did the latter. So I don't like any of Kirby's taunts because it makes you lose the copy ability.
Yeah, that's true.
And
when we're talking about,
I love taunting, and I always forget that.
Yeah,
that doesn't.
When you're playing a random Kirby match, it's like, oh, poop.
Yep.
So next is Villager's side taunt, and it just takes way too long. He does a little dance, and it just takes forever.
And he like switches feet halfway through, and it's like, oh, the taunt's about to be over. Nope, that was half of it. Holy smokes. Yeah, you can get like punished for even doing that one because they'll come back from the kill.
Yes.
If it's like a star KO, that's your chance.
Yes.
Greninja's side taunt grosses me out because it reminds me that the giant thing wrapped around him is his tongue. So it goes and just he spreads tongue saliva everywhere.
Yes. So next in our worst list is Lucina's this is her up taunt, right? And she just says, "Come at me." Mm-hmm. It's like,
what are you reading? Message boards?
Yeah, that's a little too close to home. Like you don't want that from like a sword fighter that's supposedly in like medieval times or whatnot, mystical medieval times, saying "Come at me."
Yeah.
Like, might as well just add the bro to that. Come at me, Smash Bro. Okay, if you would have done that, we probably would have made our best list. But it's just no.
So we're finishing off with Bayonetta, who can taunt indefinitely by dancing. I don't need that.
Yeah, they did something similar to this in Ultimate, or I think maybe even in the original Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where Thor could make this big long speech of, by the power of Odin and all, or Odin or whatever he's called in that universe, and he goes on in this long-winded speech, and you could just hold it. And I want to add to this list, I just now thought of this, is in Melee, Pichu has two taunts, two taunts depending on which way he's facing, and they both look like he's rolling in poop. I'm just gonna put it out there. Yes,
I didn't know.
Rolls around and looks like he's just rolling in his own poop. So that makes our worst list.
I guess my shout out would go to Snake for best with his box.
Yes, the box.
He is no
really
longer, but it was a great taunt.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks for watching and thanks for being part of the crew. Comment below your favorite and least favorite taunts in Smash Bros.
Don't forget to like, to comment, to subscribe, and most of all, to share the love with your friends.
See you next time.
Signing out.